Se Zlatkou si užiješ nejvíc. Radio Zlatka.cz.
So, welcome Giuseppe, welcome to Czech Republic.
Thank you,
welcome
guys.
to our radio. Could you tell us very shortly something about your beginnings and music?
Well, very shortly, like it's 13 years ago, so okay, I try to be short, but mainly I come from classical music. I studied piano, and I went into this kind of music, which is obviously trance music, just because one of those really famous track was William Orbit Adagio for Strings, and at that time was the perfect match between trance and the dance music. So after that I was like, okay, I want to make this music, and I started to work in my studio making music. And at some point I met Paul van Dyk in 2001. I've got signed on Paul van Dyk's label Bandit, and we've been working together for the past 12 years. So and I'm here now.
So, and what were your musical idols when you were young?
Well, I was listening to anyone, but as soon as I used to know this kind of music, of course, Paul van Dyk, Armin van Buuren, Ferry, Tiesto, all those big names became my idols, of course.
And what was your first live experience? Do you remember? How do you feel?
The first experience, the first show, right?
First show.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I can't forget it. I mean, my first show abroad was 2002 in Berlin for the Love Parade. So that was like my first gig ever, you know, and that's something like a not so bad as your first gig. So this is really something everyone asks me, what's your best gig ever? And of course I always say that one was it, just because it's like, it's like your first kiss, your first love.
Yes.
You can't forget it.
Yes,
just
yes.
You just want to bring that emotion back again and again.
So, in 2009 you've released your debut album, Go or Go?
Go.
Go.
Well, Go, Go. I mean, it's really like a Go. It's Giuseppe Ottaviani, so we like to call it Go.
Go.
Anyway.
And did this year change many things in your career?
I mean, it was a big step, just because everyone can release singles, but when you pack together an album, it's something to show to the people that you are able to do something more. Because I mean, you can make singles, you can make a track which is going well, but it can even be your lucky moment. You know what I mean? But packing together like a 13, 14 tracks, it's something else. It's something that you have to be really able to do it. So that was a big step for me, and I have the new one now, so I'm really happy.
So, and let's shortly come to your Go On Air show. It has 60 episodes.
Yeah, it's 61.
61.
Yeah, 61.
It has excellent intro.
Oh, thank you very much. Everybody tell this. Everybody love it.
It's like film trailer.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it sounds like a soundtrack.
Yes, and how long do you prepare for it?
Well, it's just Go On Air used to be a monthly radio show, but since January 2013 it became weekly, just because people was asking for more. So I try to make together a team to work behind, because I can't do everything on myself. So it's just like every week we download the promos, we pick up the tracks that I like the most, and then mixing together, do the voiceovers. I mean, you do radio, so you perfectly know how it works. It's just a constant work that every week comes at your office, and trying to prepare the show as quick as possible, of course. But I definitely care a lot of playing the good music only. I don't really care much about what. One thing I do is never looking at the names, not at the artist or at the title track. Just scrolling down, listen to the music, and pick the one that I like. So it may be also some big name, which I just say, okay, no thanks. And just because I care about music.
Do you get many musical promos to your show?
Yeah, because many. Just because I'm running two sections mainly, which are really interested. One section is called Mashup Selection, and this is where you don't need to be a producer, you just need to be a music lover, as we say. People sending their mashups to my promo address, and I pick the one I like the most every week and play it. So it's something to give voice to these young people, because mainly are very young producer. And another section, which is probably the most interesting one, it's called Hot or Not. In this section, what I try to do is giving voice to all those new upcomer producer and unknown name that are trying to get into the market, but these days it's not really easy to do it. So I have all those people sending me their productions, demos, whatever. It's just unsigned productions, and I played my favorite one every week, and then I let people voting for the track, and if they make it hard, then the track gets a replay in the next week's show, giving to those guys even a big exposure. Do you know what? There are so many DJ and label owners listening to the show, so this is something to attract the attention, from other labels. So just one more chance for them to be noticed in the big mess of producers right now.
It took 4 years, then you've released your next artist album. It's called Magenta.
Yeah, well, it didn't really take 4 years. I mean, the album took me 15 months. The thing is that after the release of my first artist album, I've been so busy with remixes. It was like everyone wanted to have a remix from Giuseppe Ottaviani for some reason. And then we were celebrating 10 years of Vandit Records, and I was working on an EP. And then the first Go On Air compilation, because I started my radio show and we did the first Go On Air compilation. So many things that kept me really busy. Since a day I realized, I have to do a new artist album. And then I say, okay, this is the starting point, let's do it.
Which Magenta's track do you like the most for your album?
Oh, well, my favorite one is the one I made with Eric Lumiere. It's called Love Will Bring It All Around, just because it perfect fits, my real life. And I love the voice. I love Eric Lumiere's voice since, remember Phil Perry Anthem? That was, when I met Eric for the first time, I was like, wow, what a great track. And so that's why I want to do a collaboration with him. The lyrics are pretty good, and I love the melody, so that's probably my favorite one.
And your favorite track of your career?
You mean dance music?
Only your track.
Oh, my track.
My own track.
This is a hard decision because it's really related to the emotions that brings. And can I tell you 2 tracks? Just because at the beginning of my career I was part of a duo of a project called New Energy, and we made Dreamland, which was actually the starting point of my professional career. And then we split up in 2005, and I had another track called Linking People, which allowed me to be signed again on Vandit and to start my own career on my own name. So it's really all about those 2 tracks that are very, very important for my life.
You spoke about New Energy. Mm-hmm. Is there some chance that you've come back?
No way. I'm really sorry. I mean, everyone was looking for this, but no. It's just it was a big moment, big times. It's just gone. It can't go back.
You've worked with so many DJs, so many singers. Which cooperation is your favorite?
Well, I had so much fun making Magenta with Ferry Corsten. Yeah, I mean, I collaborated with Paul Van Dyk a few times, and I like to collaborate with many people. Like I have so much fun with Alan Fila, with John O'Callaghan. It's always different. It's always fun. But the thing about Ferry Corsten this time is that it was, introducing some elements that I will never ever do on my own. And when I say, okay, no, this is absolutely not, this is where Ferry Corsten comes in and say, no, we have to do like this, and then you have to trust him, and then it works greatly. And just because that's the meaning of the collaboration. You always learn something new from the other people. Actually, you learn a different point of view, right? So you have to let it go. You have to making collaborations fun because you let it go. You let the other people manipulating your music from a different point of view. So the one that really made a big change in my original idea is the magenta one with Ferry Corsten.
What is the share of magenta with Ferry Corsten?
It's exactly 50-50.
50-50.
Absolutely. That's the one that's completely like a 50-50.
Because Ferry has done some
big improvements to the original. Yeah, you didn't hear the original one. Obviously, the melody is just like that, but I'm talking about the full production. And Ferry did a very good job at the end of the day.
Could you tell us something about your new video, Gave Me?
We shot the video in New York a few weeks ago. You get some preview already on my Facebook, which is facebook.com/Giuseppe Ottaviani. It's an in-studio video with dancers, kind of a classic way, but it was kind of cool because in New York they know how to do this stuff. So it's going to be released around, I think September 30th, or maybe just a little bit later, just because we are running a little bit late. But it's coming out together with a single.
Yes, and this is a vocal track?
It's a vocal track, yeah.
And how do you choose if it was a vocal track or instrumental?
I like to alternate. My first single of the album was a vocal one. The second single was Magenta, instrumental one. Then we released 3 extended versions of his instrumental tracks. Now we have another single, which is a vocal, and then we will have another instrumental, and then another vocal. It's just like trying to balance like a half and half. So, but I get a lot of emails from people asking me for which track they want to be to get released as a single, and Gave Me is one of those high requested tracks. So I'm really happy with it, even because I love the track.
How do you choose the vocalist?
With Gave Me, it's kind of fun because Sari contacted me on Twitter, and I had a gig. I had a show in New York. We met and we had a chat together, and then we decided to make a track together. And after that, I discovered that Sari was already working with Marco Schultz.
Let's come to your performance. It is announced with the word live. What exactly this word means?
It means that I'm not a DJ, first of all. It means that I'm not playing music from other people unless it's a remix or a rework that I do. And it means that all the music I play, it comes out from my studio completely. So it's all about my own music, but of course I did a lot of remixes and I did a lot of reworks for other producers. So I play everything, but anything you listen to in my show, it comes out from my studio. Also because I need technically I need the sound to be ready for my live setup. Just because when I play live, of course I have let's make it easy. I have a background sound going on, and then I play the main lead or piano or pads on top with my keyboard. So I need to take it off from the original song because I play it on a keyboard. And plus I have the control of the grooves and effects and some other stuff. But what makes a live performance so special is that, which you can do as a DJ, is that you can improvise. So if at some point you get a different idea, you want to play a different melody, you can do it because you are playing the melody in real time.
What are the basic difference between classical DJ performance and live performance?
Oh, the classical. Well, you mean the DJ performance? Well, listen, and this is I will have many people yelling at me, but being just a DJ right now, it doesn't really make much sense to me, because for me, DJing used to be the art of selecting music and mix it, right? So the art of mixing, it's gone because of technology. Everybody now can mix music. Even my grandma is able to pick a laptop and mix music or whatever. So it's just all about selecting music. So for me now, you have to be a producer first, because you have to offer your music first. Of course, if you're a DJ, you're playing the best track from all around the world, but still you need to offer your own track. So for me, being a producer first, it's really important. And what I do in my live act is that it's like you go there to listen to your favorite band. I play just my music, so people that come to listen to me, They come to listen to me not because they want to listen all the big hits around the radios. It's just because they want to listen to my own music, and so it sounds more like a concert than a DJ set.
So I know that you have a family.
Yeah.
It's hard to combine work with family.
Yeah.
You travel a lot and so on.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's really hard. Like the week I just had, I was spending a full weekend in Argentina from Thursday to Monday, and then Wednesday been at home for a few hours. Then Wednesday and Thursday I've been in Israel. Then Friday in Manchester, tonight in Prague. Tomorrow I will try to go back home at some point. So yeah, sometimes it's really hard because you need some more time for your private life, which are really pushing hard to get it. And I'm really happy when it happens and that I have a free weekend. Not so often, but sometime happen and I'm really happy.
So you have son?
Yeah, 2 kids.
2 kids?
Yeah, this is something nobody knows. Just you guys.
And what did they think about your music?
They are too young. It's 3 years old. 3 years old, the big one, and 1 year old, the little one. So they are just asking for daddy, can we play? So they don't care about much music. They care about having me at home. So I'm trying to deal,
Do you sing for the?
Sing? No. Well, I have a baby grand piano in my house. So sometimes we play together. Just playing around.
Little DJs.
Well, I don't know. I don't try to impose anything. I just, this is what I do. If they like it, fine. If they don't like it, no matter.
You've been for the last time in Czech Republic 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think so. It was 2 years ago.
What about Czech audience? Is it some
love
special?
It. Well, so far so good. I mean, love it. Every time I have a show here, it's just unbelievable. So I'm really looking forward to tonight's show.
So are you excited for tonight's show?
A lot.
What do you do in your free time?
I don't have much free time, honestly. So if I have free time, as we said before, I spend the time with my family.
Yes.
And friends, because you don't have to forget friends.
So you're from Italy?
I'm from Rome, yeah.
From Rome. Do you like football?
Not much. Not a big fan of football.
So are you fan of some sport?
Well, if you really ask me, I go for Juventus. But it's really like, if they win, I'm happy. If they lose, I'm happy. I don't care much. It's just more like, following just a team a little bit. I like motorbike more, for example. Like, Valentino Rossi and stuff like that.
It's your favorite rider?
Of course.
So Italy has many riders.
Yeah. You just pick the one you like the most.
Isn't Valentino is icon?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's logic.
It's getting hard, but yeah.
And, do you like some favorite movies?
The thing is that I watch movies on a plane because my flights sometimes are very, very long. One of those that I really liked back in the day, back a few weeks ago, when I had the chance to see, it was Django. That was really interesting. But sometimes I take something even less serious, like a comedy stuff. So
yes.
like the internship, that was pretty fun. I don't have really a favorite one. I just when I have free time, and I have a lot of free time on the plane, if I don't have to work on my laptop, I just sit back, relax, and watching some movie.
Last question. I've asked everyone who was here. What do you think about the future of trance?
I don't really think about anything. You know what? Because music is evolving so quickly right now. I don't even call it trance. I mean, what we call trance now, it's not really trance for me. I mean, the music has changed a lot. The trance music has changed a lot. I mean, for me, trance music is the one in the late 90s. That's it. But I don't care about the name, So yeah, we still keep calling it trance, but the music is evolving a lot, and even my sound it's evolving. It's just a part of the normal life evolution. So what would be in the future? I don't know, because it's just like asking me how the new iPhone 9 will look like. nobody knows. So just enjoy the present and be excited for the future.
Do you have some message for our listeners?
Well, I'm really honored to be here with all of you guys. I can't wait for tonight, and I'll see you all at the dance floor.
Se Zlatkou si užiješ nejvíc. Radio Zlatka.cz